Hello.
What's going on, everybody? It's your host here, TJ Jackson with Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything for the Utah Jazz. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to hear the latest on the Utah Jazz MyGM series. And be sure to smash that like button so we can keep bringing you some amazing content. Man, as always, we got big news out of Salt Lake City. Man, this GM, Gabe the Great, has been at work. But the topic of today is how patient should a GM be? How patient is too patient? And also, how quick is too quick? That's the question of today. Leave your comment down below in the comment section with the hashtag Gabe the Great. How soon do you think that a GM should pull the trigger, trading, signing people, and how patient is too patient? So, for instance, we have the 76ers for the past few years. They've been, trust the process. They've been tanking. And now it seems like their team has finally come together with a core of young people that they really feel that they can build around. But even through that process, it's one of those things you feel like is tanking the way to go. But on the other side of the spectrum, you got a guy here like Gabe the Great, a guy who wastes no time. If you're not producing or if he wants to change things, he will change things. And it's causing a little bit of team dysfunction in the locker room. We have reports that Joe Ingles is not too excited about the lack of playing time that he's been given. As you know, they signed Jared Sullinger, who's now injured right now, but he's going to be their sixth man when he gets back. They signed Terrence Jones. They also got Lou Mabu Umute, right? So these are all forwards. And so he's upset that he's not getting a lot of playing time. At this time right now, the team is under 500, and we got a 5-game road trip coming up next week. Now, more bad news for the Utah Jazz is that now Gordon Hayward is now out with a broken toe, and it looks like he's going to be out for about 1 to 2 weeks. So Gordon Hayward, our best player, who we think will make his first All-Star game this year, he's going to be out for the next 1 to 2 weeks, and it couldn't come at a worse time because we have a 5-game road trip coming up. Now, another side of that is it sounds like we also are going to be dealing Joe Johnson, which this is utterly ridiculous. Joe Johnson is a scorer. This guy, if you need a bucket, Joe Johnson is the guy you go to. Now, I know he's old, and I know he's not the player that he used to be. But in my opinion, I don't think Amir Johnson gives you the same value. Now, the Boston Celtics did throw in a first-round draft pick. But remember, this is not a GM that really cares about draft picks. This is a GM who wants to win and wants to win right now. Again, our question of the day is how patient is too patient, and how quick is too quick when it comes to a GM. Right now, we have a GM that is already on, I believe, his third trade already. He's already had 3 trades, and the team has only played about 6 games. Remember, he fired 4 of his 5 staff members the first day, rehired new people, cut 2 people, signed 2 new people. I mean, this is a totally different Utah Jazz team than it was just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks into the season, we already have completely different. But it looks like he is trying to stick with the same starting lineup, but he's really adjusting that bench there. But again, this is Power 108, your #1 station of Salt Lake City station for everything Utah Jazz. Again, be sure to like this video here, subscribe to the channel to hear all the latest and greatest updates on the Utah Jazz MyGM series. Be sure to leave your comments and questions down below with the hashtag Gabe the Great, and we will be sure to answer them in upcoming videos. Okay, so again, how patient is too patient, and how quick is too quick. I mean, when you look at what Gabe the Great is doing, some of these trades are, I think, unnecessary. So, for instance, we just dealt Courtney Lee, or we just dealt Alex Burt and Sheldon Mack for Courtney Lee and Justin Holiday. I think that was an unnecessary trade. Now I get what Courtney Lee gives you. He's a 3-and-D guy, so he's going to be good on the perimeter. We did need some more guards, but we're just trading guards for guards. Justin Holiday, I don't think will be that big of an impact, and Alice Burke and Sheldon Mack wasn't even playing that much. So some of these trades are a bit ridiculous, and I think it just affects team chemistry. We're going to take some calls in a second. Be sure to call up here to the station, Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything in the Utah Jazz. That's, again, Power 108. Make sure you call up here to the station. We're going to be taking some fan calls in a little bit. Get your opinion on it. It's how patient is too patient. Do you think Gabe the Great needs to be a bit more patient with this group? I mean, I know Gordon Hayward's injured, and he wants to win right now. He's trying to get a championship, but sometimes only one team is going to be able to win the championship every year, and more than likely, it's not going to be your team. But we're going to take some callers right now. We got a caller on the line. We have Debbie. Debbie, you're on the line here, Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything Utah Jazz. Debbie, what do you think? Do you think Gabe the Great needs to be more patient, or do you think he's doing exactly what he needs to be doing?
Well, honestly, I kind of like what he's doing. I like the changes that he's making. He's doing a lot of things, shaking things up, and that's what I think this city needs. I think we've always been an okay team, but we really haven't been that great since with John Stockton and Karl Malone. And I'm all about winning right now. So yeah, I think he's great, and I think he's kind of cute.
Well, okay, Debbie. I hear that he's also married, so watch out there. But so Debbie thinks that he's doing great. Me myself personally, I don't know. I mean, it's new, it's early. I don't think he should be doing it, but again, I'm not the guy in the position. Again, he's got a lot of disgruntled people. You remember, he at the power forward position, we are overloaded. We have Amir Johnson, Terrence Jones, Derek Favors. We got Lou Mabu Amute. We have all these players at the power forward position, and you're not all going to get playing time, and it's going to be hard for these guys to get their rhythm. And here's the other thing that you got to think about. With all these trades happening, remember, all these players that are coming in, there is a time period that you have to wait until you can actually trade them again. So a lot of these guys, they have to stay on the roster for the next 2 months. So it does seem that after he does these initial trades, he is going to be willing to stick it out with these players that he's bringing in. If he doesn't want to, it doesn't matter because he has to, unless he's going to start dealing the starting lineup. But again, it looks like he's not dealing the starting lineup. He's just dealing backups. But again, we're going to go to the lines one more time. We got Jared. Jared from Salt Lake City, you are on the air. What do you think about this new GM? What do you think about all the trades that he's making? Do you think he needs to be a little bit more patient? What's your take, Jared? You're on the air, Power 108.
Yeah, personally, I think he's got to be a lot more patient. Look, we're a family city here, and you don't give up on family that quickly. I think it's going to leave a bad taste in a lot of players' mouths. I don't think players are going to want to sign with the guy. I just think he's got to be a lot more patient. We're doing a lot of deals. And we had a cap space. Now we don't have cap space. We're dealing picks. We had picks. Now we don't have picks. I think the guy's got to be a lot more patient. Let the team get its chemistry. That's my take, TJ. Thanks again for letting me be on the air.
Hey, no problem. Power 108. TJ Jackson here again. Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything Utah Jazz. Again, be sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest updates on the Utah Jazz MyGM series. And be sure to smash that like button so we can keep bringing you fire, amazing content every single day. Look, also want to know, who do you guys think will be in the NBA Finals? You know, the rankings are coming out. You know, Memphis is streaking, Minnesota. Golden State is not doing as well as we thought they would. But, you know, it's very, very early in the season, and a lot has to happen. It's got a lot of basketball left to be played, so we can see. But it looks like the front favorite is the Golden State Warriors, although they have people thought that this team was going to go 82-0. I mean, you get Kevin Durant on a 73-9 team. It's very unlikely that they'll go 82-0, and as we've already seen, they've already lost a game or two here. But it's going to be very, very, very interesting, the West, what's going to happen there. Now, in our fourth trade of the season, we did go out and get T.J. McConnell from the 76ers. Now, all those amazing players on the 76ers, I think we could have got someone a lot better than T.J. McConnell. But we're 2 weeks into the season. We've already cut 2 people. We've fired 4 staff members. We've made 4 trades. We're doing a lot of things. But again, on one side of it, you can't knock it too much, because even with all that going on, we're above 500. Right now, we're on a 3-game or 4-game winning streak in the midst of a 5-game road trip out east. And so let's see how we do on this road trip. Again, my name is TJ Jackson. You have been listening to Power 108, Salt Lake City's #1 station for everything Utah Jazz. Again, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are going to be having a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, so be sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Smash the like button, and I will see you next time here on Power 108. Peace.